Hello, I'm back for part 4 of Tales. As you can see, Jan is disappointing with this awful joke. Say you have my backbone. Relax. There you go. Alright. Where we last left off, we did all the experimentation, so we should be starting back up as Clarissa for this. Age 24, 7 years after the last time we played as Clarissa. The Industrial District. Bam, bam. Hello, YouTube. Please tell me how funny I am. Oi. Wait. Good, let's not waste any more time. This is it? It's worse than I imagined. It's so distant, I can't see that high rises from here. We have to do a bit of walking. Down the path there. Over the dam. You know this place well, it seems. Doesn't make this whole area any less inhospitable. Listen, Clarissa, stay by the car, won't you? I'll be back in a second. Check will be contributed to those who contribute. We already agreed we're doing this together. It's just routine. It won't be interesting. It won't take long, and it certainly won't be pretty. It's a body, isn't it? I don't care what about pretty. We're taking care of family business, and this family includes me. Let me hide the volume a little bit on the game. Even though there's not really a lot happening right now. There's not really a lot of sound effects. You don't need to protect me from anything. Never argued you couldn't handle yourself, but this, it's not gonna be nice. Carlo doesn't know Clemens took you along. Ooh. You're on thin ice as it is, Clarissa. Your father knew you were here with me. He won't. I won't tell him, and neither will you. Nah. No, of course not. All I'm saying is that I'd rather not take any additional risks. What risks exactly? Me seeing something I shouldn't? We'll be careful, I promise. I don't like it, but I know that look in your eye. Arguing with you now is useless. Just don't touch anything, alright? We'll see what happens. What? All I want is to see things clearly? I will if I have to. And that will be my choice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry. Had pretty good tacos just now. What's going on? That's good enough. Alright. I suppose so. One last time, Clarissa. Are you certain you don't want to stay here? What do you think, Uncle? No, but it's too late to turn back now. Yes, now let's go. Alright, can she run? No. Alright. So then I don't have to hold the button, like I'm holding the button. So much concrete, so little life. Stay hydrated, folks. I heard this mashup of That Boy's a Liar and Radiohead's Weird Fishes. Oh, incredible. Empty bottles of whiskey and stale dried plastic. It's been here so long it doesn't even smell anymore. What fucking plastic's supposed to smell like? Looks like warnings, but the writing is long since faded. I'm assuming it's her talking, even though the chat box kind of pointed at Clemens for a second. Is this supposed to be Clemens or like Clemenze? So we usually refer to these things as, well, cleanup or sweep. Of course, back in the day, we called it a touch-up. Changing terms is good, though. A little confusing for old heads like mine, but you make do. So the terminology changed, but the work remained the same. That's about right. Yeah. Of course, some things always change. They get more difficult. Experience counts for a lot nowadays. So what is it exactly that needs doing? You know what it is, Clarissa. Surely you do. You're a clever girl. And you're good at it. That's not what I asked, Uncle. Maybe I do, but I'd like to hear it from you so I don't have any assumptions. Well, sometimes deals go sour. Or someone needs taken care of. There are rules, and when those rules are broken, well, they need to be enforced. And that's cleanup. No. It's not just enforcement. Sometimes things get out of hand. Some things can't be explained away. The touch-up is, well, making sure those mistakes remain unknown to the public anyway. So we're here to sweep someone's mistake under the rug. Something like that, yeah. So what do we know about this particular mistake? Not much. Got word from one of the other capos. Capos? What? Capos. Told me it was cleared with your father. All I got was the location, and well, that's usually enough for me. You're not curious? Go to this address and clean up our mess is enough? That can't be everything. There's something you're not telling me. Let's go, Ro. Believe me, Clarissa, it's usually better to not know what happened. What about how it happened, or why?
Yeah.
There are rules, a hierarchy, a system. Once you've been in the business as long as I have, you learn to trust the process. Trust that people are doing their best. What if someone isn't doing their best, doing the opposite? They're talked to, set straight, reprimanded by someone in charge. Whatever's deemed necessary. Tacos were good AF. I was gonna censor it, but good AF. And if that person is the one in charge, now who decides that? Right, I suppose that makes sense, right? Of course it's just work. Great, sure is a good thing we have those rules. What are you trying to say, Clarissa? You're getting played, you must see that. They know you don't tend to ask questions. What kind of work does that leave you with? If my father cleared the order, why wouldn't he tell you himself? Nah, I mean, you know. Could I take a nap? Yeah, but I mean, I just woke up, so nah.
Yeah.
Clemence, I'm just gonna say Clemence, thinks your concern is unfounded. Wow. Because your father's a busy man. Not everything has to pass through him. Come on now. We've still got a long way to go. Let's keep moving. Damn, maybe I should have picked that first option. Clarissa, are you coming? Yeah, I'm not turning back now. Oh shit, he was about to shoot me. Looks like it leads up to a bunch of apartments. Can't imagine this ever being a nice place to live, though. Oh yeah, all the industrial shit, I'm sure. The seats are stained. Some type of stale black liquid. Wonder if it was always that color. Nah, probably not. Probably blood. Still in decent shape. Good to know that after we're all dead and gone, plastic and rubber will still live forever. Yeah, beautiful game. I love this. I love the style. You never been out this far, have you? No. I know you have, though. Only once. Ooh, mysterious. Yeah. But you've been out here more than a few times, haven't you? Stole Dad's car. I wasn't driving anywhere. I was just leaving. Me and the other capos. Why do I keep saying capos, bro? Like what you put on a guitar. Capos. You still not? Use this place for all sorts of things. Deals, arguments, meetings, and disposal. There's always going to be arguments. Earners, capos, crew. Happens to the best of us. Usually it's resolved easily, but sometimes it takes a little bit more finesse. Or, well, finality. Right, you also mentioned deals. Yeah, back in the day, it was mostly about territory, drawing lines, settling disputes, business deals. And now? Well, your father insisted we get into some new venues. The money's good, but it's a lot of trouble. Venues such as drugs. Yeah, that's right. It's been affecting our own people. The younger, newer crew, well, it's not a problem yet, but it will be soon. They start acting now, getting brave. Wouldn't be surprised if those kids were to start coming here on their own accord, settling their own deals. So a shit place for shit people. I don't like it. It used to be nicer back in the day. Maybe that's just nostalgia talking. You mentioned Dad brought on a lot of new people. Do you trust them? Sure. We cover them in line as well as we can. Trust is a spectrum, Clarissa. We only trust with as much as they can handle. It's not like the old days, but it's what the world is nowadays. I wish Grandpa was here. He'd set them straight, all of them. Maybe it doesn't have to be like that. What do you mean? Things are the way they are because it's easy. No one puts any thought into it. No one that matters anyway. Not yet. Yeah, I want to start picking the dialogue that like sets her up for being the person that she ends up becoming in Backbone. Like she is the boss. You'd be the one to bring about that change? Am I hearing that correctly? All I know is that anything is better than what my father's doing. I just want things to be done the way Grandpa did them. Not just me, Uncle, you as well, and everyone else who cares about the old place.
Hey.
You made Clemence believe things can change. Nice. That does sound nice. Before you go on changing the world, kid, how about we get up to the top of this dam? The view's real nice. Come on. I thought they would keep walking. Call me Christopher, because we walking. Get it? You get it? Oh. Bounce. Rusted shut. Makes you wonder how structurally sound this place is. I can't get that song out of my head now. I'm telling you, that mashup was good. Told you, didn't I? You can see real far from here. So we're only getting to see all the industrial stuff, not the other way? The city seems so distant, so minuscule. I'm more concerned about the body we're here for. Now let's talk about it. Almost there. Might as well enjoy a moment of respite until then. This place, it ain't pretty. The view helps you remember that it isn't all this bad. Sometimes I wish I could escape. Not just this place, but the city, everything. I'm not sure, Uncle. The city doesn't look much more appealing for me. Good. We'd lose our minds if all we did was imagine what things could be, instead of seeing them for what they are. I'd rather see them for what they could be. So enjoy the little things, that's your wisdom? That's what keeps you going. That's what I found, at least. Maybe, or maybe it's just a convenient distraction. I'm not so sure. I'd rather look forward at what could be. Just remember, Clarissa, dreams easily shift into fantasy, and fantasy never got anyone anywhere. Neither does letting your guard down. There's always something to consider, something to plan for. That may be, but you spend your whole life thinking of tomorrow, and today will never matter. Today already matters little, not the way it is anyway. Don't you ever think about tomorrow? When you want the things you aspire to? I've learned to settle, to be happy with my lot. It makes life a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable. I can't settle, Uncle, I won't. So you're content to wallow in mediocrity? Wouldn't say that to the one person supporting us. That's easy for you to say, Uncle. Not everyone's lot is as agreeable as yours. No, I like that. I see that. Come on. We're almost there. Just down these stairs now. We went up the stairs to go down the stairs? Oh my goodness. I wonder whose body it is. It's probably supposed to be his body. You weren't wrong, Uncle. That's one hell of a view. Just a shame it's just such a depressing one. I gotta go. Not sure if that's the city in the distance or just more of this. Play this song. What's that smell? Looking at me like a fucking jet. Oh shit, it's a rat? This place doesn't smell like the waterfront in the city. It's stale, cold. I'm gonna try to keep up the same accent with her, but try to do the more lighter voice. Look below. Below the pier, soaked in seawater and partially covered in kelp, rests a cocoon of rags, the concealed content betrayed by tufts of fur and skin sticking out between the wrappings. Look closer at the body. A thin, frail hand sticks out on one side. On one end, 2 feet, mangled and twisted, and on the other, you glimpse a young face. Look at the face. What little you see of the eyes are glazed over and still. The features are delicate, pale, lifeless, and distinctly feminine. This is, or was, a young girl. Look at the feet. The color of the fur has faded, but the shape and contortion of the feet seem, even from a distance, unnatural and painful. Even after being subjected to the elements and tossed around, it's clear to see that the body has been wrapped with little care. Loose ends washed up against the rocks made it clear that only a select few of the wrappings hold the body in place, around shoulders, arms, and waist. It's she. Just a girl. She's... Shepherd, save us. This is what our people do? The people we're supposed to trust? We're going back to the car. Now. Uncle, listen to me. The car, Clarissa, now. Who is she? Who is she? Why is he... Oh, nah. What's... Oh. Careful how you step, Clarissa. The dam is opening. He couldn't have been older than 15, 16. I don't know whose voice this is. Maybe Frankie knows. Just gonna go with it being Clarissa for now. But it wasn't always like this. My uncle's about to get shot. Need to find a spot for her somewhere. You say that now? Not in the trash. Stay by the car. Why? Why are you acting like this? Clarissa, stay by the car. No, this is exactly what I mean. It doesn't have to be like this. What will it take, Uncle? You know I'm right. Wake up, Clemence. There aren't the good days anymore. Clemence doesn't believe change is possible. What? I know it's hard. I know it's tough. It's always tough. But you're young. You're angry. It'll pass. It won't pass. Nothing will change until I change it. Maybe, but when? A year? 2 years? 20? I'm done waiting, Uncle. Damn right I'm young and angry. Damn right it's tough, and you best believe I'm gonna put an end to it. And just what do you propose to do? Waltz into your father's office and ask nicely? Yes, in fact, it's high time someone confronted him. No, I'm gonna leave. Start my own syndicate. Do this right. I'm pretty sure she kills her dad. You swore to kill your father. Yee. Clarissa, you're not thinking straight. You're all worked up. Seeing the dead body, it does that to you. Let it go. I need your help, Uncle. I need your backing. I can't. Listen, kid, I've been doing this my whole life. I can't just up and what you're asking me? Please, Uncle, I know, you know, all this has to stop. It has to change. It's gonna happen with or without your help. Better to be on the right side of history. No, let's go softer for a second. I'll think about it. I can't, I won't promise anything, but I'll think about it. But now I need to take care of that body. I'm coming with you. No, you're not. Stay here and cool off. I'll be right back. You could use my help, you know that. That doesn't matter. You don't need this right now. Shit, I don't need this right now. And you have to cool down. End of discussion. If it's important to you, fine. Thank you. This will be over soon, I promise. Oh, my neck. Clemens is unconvinced that you'll be able to change anything. You swore you would avenge the girl and kill your father. Okay. I feel, but like we had him convinced. We had him convinced for a second. That's fine. I would. Howie, it's cold. Sarcastic. No, is it? By Shepherd Larry. You're right, it's actually cold. In winter, who'd have thought? Told you to dress warm, man. Sorry, man, we'll be done soon, I promise. Yes, Larry, it is cold. No. And I did. And I'm still cold. Oh, should I get you a blanket? Do you want my cap? Really? I thought you were tough, Larry. We'll head back in a minute, man. Don't worry. And what exactly are we doing before that again? Tap your picture. Tap your camera. Tap your picture. What? Oh, right. For your final project. Well. Oh, shoot. Hold on. My bad. For your final project. Well, let's try to do this as fast as possible. I got a lead on a place in Yaletown that could be perfect for us. I figured we could swing by on our way back. Yeah, man. Graduation's only a month away. You have to stop putting this off or we're both going to have to move back with your parents. Or with our parents. Sorry. Yeah, but I kind of want to get these photos developed as soon as we're done. I'm not putting it off. Maybe that's not the worst idea. We could save up money and get a really nice place after a while. Are you kidding? I'm never going back. And neither should you. I heard the way you talk to your mom on the phone. You go back, she's never letting you out again. I was joking. I would never go back. Phew. I was beginning to think... typo. I was beginning to think you were thinking of bailing on me or something. Anyways, let's get you your photos and we'll deal with this after. Sounds good? Yeah, sorry. It's just sometimes it gets me nervous. Let's get to work now. Sounds perfect. So this final project of yours, where do we start? I was thinking of taking some portraits, honestly. What is happening in this chapter with the writing? Right here. Point. Let's take portraits of people. Here, just photographing people on the street? What's the plan exactly? Did not pay anyone to model for me. We're mooching off unfortunate passerbys. Got it. You're a genius, Howard. Thank you, I am. What can I say? I am sustained by the suffering of others. I think I prefer sarcasm when I'm not on the receiving end. Uh-huh. I know that firsthand, you loser. Now come on, let's get to it. Just the portraits then. I want to take a picture of his grandfather's theme too, for the cover. My professor told me to take a picture of the clock here, so I guess we're doing that too. Yeah? Yeah? In that case, it looks like we might have a problem. Did you get a good look at the clock yet? Look at the clock. There, do you see it? A hand is missing. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Good eye. Hey. So what do we do? Think it just fell off? No clue. Maybe someone stole it. Let's ask around. Some of these people must have seen what happened. Whoa, we get to be detectives. I guess so. Ready to go? Just for no particular reason. Can you run all this by me one more time? No, yeah. We're good. Okay. What are you thinking, Abby? There's something we need to talk about. What? You alright, man? Me? Yeah, all good. Something on your mind? How do you feel about Gastown? I mean, it's nice. Question is it too nice? You know, some areas are just like intimidatingly pleasant to be in. So you wouldn't move here? Nah, I don't think so. We're moving to Yale Town. Cooler, younger people. More art, more good times, right? Right, yeah. Can I ask you something? Now, let's get this picture taken. We can talk later. It's important, Larry. Alright, fine. Another thing, though. What? Okay, so... they're not gonna live together. Grandfather's theme. The face of grandfather's theme seems strangely barren and empty without its second hand. Gotta move up a little bit. So I can lean back. But nonetheless, ticks along. Someone has to. You peer up at the four faces of the monumental timepiece, studying it carefully. Examine the area around the clock. You shuffle around the steam clock for a moment, but fail to discern anything of value. The theft was recent. The fact that it hasn't caused more commotion yet proves that much. But evidently long enough ago for any tracks of snow can be stomped down. Bummer. It's an old steam-powered clock, and an oddity in the sense of it being a known landmark in the city. That isn't a depiction of apes. Huh, pretty sure Freya's got a statuette of her in her dorm. Nice. I'm a messy king too. Boko. Hello there, young man. I see you're not wearing a mask. It's winter solstice today, don't you know? Hard to take pictures with a mask on, old man. I'm aware, that's why I'm out taking pictures. Pictures? On this holy night? What of exactly? Grandfather's theme. Is there some sort of symbolism you're trying to achieve? Pictures of time on the darkest night of the year? Nah, it just looks cool in the evening. So you come to warm yourself by the fire? Kinda nice, actually. This is the flame of the shepherd, my boy. The start and the end of all things. We are made by fire and we die in flame. This warmth is what sustains us. The love of the shepherd. You see, many seek out the comfort of the shepherd without wanting to devote themselves to him. They think it's a comfort given to them, but no, it has to be earned. Earned how exactly? Like I said, by devotion, by living a virtuous life, following the tenets of the scripture, and by singing his praises. Not much of a singer. Don't get cute with me, boy. Prayer, of course, is a fine start, but the true color of devotion lies in keeping the shepherd and his teachings in your mind and heart at all times. No offense, man, but I don't think shepherd would be too pleased with what's on my mind. So what, go to church, confess your sins, be a good citizen? You know, actually, since I got your attention, mind if I take a picture of you? A picture of me? Of the fire? Dare I ask why? Oh, you know, I'm really keen on our Lord and Savior, the shepherd. Call it an act of worship. The lighting's really good. Just think it'd make for a swell shot. A swell shot? The solstice campfires are an important part of our faith, boy. If you're taking a picture, you need to ensure you capture the gravitas of the situation. Thanks, Papa. Alright, you convinced me. Take your picture. High resolution screenshot saved. Whoa, where'd the game go? What the fuck? It's like, why is it showing Rocket League? Alright, well, first of all, let me hide the Elgato. So I guess because I took a screenshot, it hid the stuff? That was weird. All done? I confess, I'm not too familiar with the art of photography. Oh, praise be, this will be a picture most holy. Don't worry, I'm very talented. Very well. Come by the church up the road when you have it developed. I should like to see it. I should think you do. See ya. See ya. Oh yeah, that's very fucking likely. Mind if I ask something else? Any idea what happened to the clock? Been busy tending to the fire and the lost souls that gather around it. What of the clock? It's missing a hand. Did you see anyone fiddling around with it? Boko claims he saw a mechanic working on the clock. That's what it says on the top left over here. Not anyone who would leave it in a state of disrepair. Quite the opposite, actually. A mechanic came by a short while ago. Left down the way you came. If you hurry down the street, you might still catch him. I'm not gonna bother with this old guy anymore. Okay. Messy king. Mask, get your mask. If I was a god, I think I'd try to look less creepy. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. Winter solstice mask right here. Cheap, no refunds. One and all, get your mask. Just 2 loons a piece. Oh my god, man covered in snow. You alive in there? From my perspective, I seem to be. But that doesn't necessarily make it so. You look, just want to know if you're okay. I'm not entirely sure, I suppose. Depends on how the remainder of the day plays out. But if you're asking if I have any pressing needs, then no. I'm perfectly content. Want me to brush that snow off you? No, of course not. That would defeat the whole purpose of this little game I'm playing. What's the name of the game? The Talking Popsicle? Huh, no. Trying to see if it's possible to establish a non-transactional relationship with geezers, you see. The birds. Well, you see, every day for the past few years, I've been coming out here to feed the local geezers. I felt like we had established a rapport, a trust, but the other day I forgot to bring my trusty seed bag, and they looked at me like a common stranger. It's then that I realized that maybe I've just been a middleman to them all along, a bag bearer. It must have been so difficult for you. Should I call someone? They were using you, man. Ha, a somewhat likely scenario. I'll admit, I suppose I was as well. Turning their company into a pastime. Either way, that's why I'm attempting a new approach today. Hiding my bag of seed and trying to remain motionless. Motionless? Why? Well, I've seen plenty of geezers establish bonds with inanimate objects when there's nothing for them to gain. Statues, bike racks, fire hydrants. So I'm trying to discover if it's possible to develop a similar bond. What are you hoping to gain out of that exactly? I certainly don't expect to be writing any important papers on it, if that's what you're asking. It's interesting enough on its own right to think about geezers and their perception of the world, don't you think? Sitting here motionless and observant is a pleasant enough deviation from my normal routine. Normal routine as in a job? Happily retired, thank you very much. And I'd wager you, since we're on the topic, don't even have a job to retire from. Let me guess, you're a student? Yep. And you're here for an assignment, I'm guessing. Either photography or, some sort of creative writing. You psychic or something? Ah, no, just an old teacher who knows it's finally project season. And the particular qualities of Gastown tend to attract students looking to take advantage of its extremes. So, was I right? What kind of student are you? Photography. Oh my god, I knocked everything on my computer over. Ah, Thaddeus Rocker. I taught a few buildings down from yours. You see, the Chauncey Billings Department of Physics. Billingsley. I was thinking of Chauncey Billups. I'm guessing Chauncey was an odd one himself, but was long before he even my time. What? I can't read that in it. Well, I want to take a picture of him. A picture of me? Why? Why not? Well, it stands to reason that you would have, well, a reason. In which case, you look really dashing right now, like a movie star. I want to capture that. Now, don't be ridiculous. I don't much appreciate having my leg pulled. I'd be happy to pull. Hey! Let's not do that. Pulling legs. You look cool as fuck, bro. I'm serious. Fine. You look silly as fuck, and I think that'll make people smile. Well, as much as I would like to help a wayward student on their final project, I think the best lesson I can give you right now is to refuse you what you want. I suggest you take that with you. But I was being serious. Even more the reason not to engage. Walk away in shame. You know, fuck you. I wonder what it would be like to stay at a hotel. Bet the bedsheets smell nice. Sean, where's the carrot? We're almost done. Don't matter. Some copper's gonna take it all down before tomorrow morning anyway. Wow. No way, we built it too sturdy for that. Got thrown out last time I tried to take a picture in here. I guess they really don't want anyone taking pictures in there of their clientele. Wonder why. The goddess isn't real, is she? Pricey. You should buy an apartment for less than what this place would charge you to furnish it.
Sup?
Andrina. What do you want? Dope threads. What? Dope threads. You said that already. It bears repeating. What I'm saying is that I think your clothes are pretty cool. Pretty cool? Well, shit. Now I'm gonna have to get a whole new wardrobe. No, I mean it. I think it's really neat. Great idea, but make sure to really treat yourself this time. Man, just stop. Seriously, it's embarrassing. I wish I could, but those boots are super groovy. Wait, are you messing with me? Oh no, I wouldn't dare. Shit, you're messing with me. Dude actually has the stones to mess with me. Alright, man, what's on your mind? I was hoping to ask you a question. Can I take a picture of you guys? I knew you were a creep. Called it the second you walked by with that hophead. Not a creep. Larry's not a hophead. I'm a student. So what, you just pay someone to teach you how to use a camera? What are you, too fucking dumb to read a manual? Nope, too lazy. Well, at least you're honest. Tell you what, you hook us up with some smokes, we'll take whatever creep photos you want. Deal? Where am I supposed to get smokes? You're a big boy, figure it out. Anything else? Yeah, I got another question for you. What the clock over there? That shitty Steam thing? What about it? She claims the mechanic was doing something to the clock. Okay, so yeah, consistent that it's the mechanic. How am I supposed to know? Probably that creepy mechanic guy. He's the only one I saw messing around with it. Can you describe him? Creepy guy, weird sense of style. Headed down the street. Oh, gotcha, okay. Where the hell do I get cigarettes? It's a lot of booze. Somehow I doubt they've got a student discount on beer though. Gucci's Reads. Looks like they've got all sorts of knickknacks besides books too.
What?
Oh, Leona, please don't pout. Maybe Mama will be able to buy you a toy next solstice. Or the one after next. Now, let's head home. It's a long way back to the west end. Excuse me, are you eavesdropping on us? Yes. No, I'm just minding my own business. No, you weren't. You came over here as if you saw something and just started hovering around like some ghoul. I suppose you find something amusing about a struggling mother who can't afford to buy a simple toy for her baby girl. I don't know why I went with crying. Amusing? No. But I don't think it's worth broadcasting to the entire neighborhood. Oh, I'm sorry. Do our humble West End ways offend your posh Gastown sensibilities? I bet you think I don't belong in this neighborhood. Lady, I'm beginning to think you don't belong in this universe. You think I'm rich? Of course you're rich. That's a Glaxon 680S you're carrying. Top of the line. Stop holding out. It's a loaner from school. A student, huh? I suppose I should have guessed from the clothes. I still want to help. I don't see how you could unless you want to hand over the camera. What would you need a camera for? Oh, you think just because we're poor we don't know how to use a camera? Leona happens to be smart, very smart. She'd probably take better pictures than you could. Give it to her and see. Sorry, I can't afford to lose it. Never mind, just leave us alone if you're not going to help us. Wait, I want to ask you a few questions. What the clock over there? That's that ridiculous clock. What about it? Nothing. Okay, I guess you're not gonna help me. A picture. How much are you gonna pay us? Nothing. It's just for class. I'm not about to let my daughter be exploited. I'm gonna need I need some kind of offering to make it worth it. I don't really have anything. You know what I want? A nice toy for my little girl. The fancier the better. You get that, then you get your picture. But hurry up. The last bus to Granville is in a couple of hours. Leona hates to walk. I gotta get a toy. I gotta get cigarettes. Geezers. Mind if I take a picture of you? They should have been surprised, but soon enough return to their waddling and gutter picking. They make a point to ignore you as loudly as possible. You'll need to bribe them. Snacky Bay. Best shakes in Gastown. The mannequins in there are better dressed than I am. Oh, well, there's the mechanic. Service entrance is out back. That's a pretty bold pickup line. That's good. Pickup? What? No, I'm not like that. I assume you're here for work. I'm not. I'm here for pleasure. Oh, yeah? What's your pleasure? Paying 3 times the going rate for everything? Let me guess, you're a student. Bingo, photography major. Good for you, kid. I mean, it might not lead to anything, but it's always nice to know you gave it a shot. No regrets. What kind of pictures you take? I haven't decided yet. The best way to be. Never paint yourself in a corner. I learned how to fix every type of clock this city has to offer, and even with that, work's still pretty tight. What's on your mind? Damn. Let's talk a little about you. Let's talk to him first, get to know him, then bother him about all these favors. What's it like being a mechanic? The work itself is nothing to sneeze at. I love coming in, seeing something busted to shit, and getting to turn it into something good as new. You feel useful, important. What don't you like? Only downside is that it's not really steady work. You have to save your money when it's going well, and learn how to scare up customers when it's not. Why don't you get a full-time position that's more steady? I don't know, kid. Why don't you just become a big shot photographer? Point taken. I don't mean to be rude, it's just that those gigs are really hard to come by. The ones that do always like to take advantage. Sounds about right. I notice you have a mask. Winter solstice. Folks around here really eat that shit up. And you don't? I think it's just an excuse to play dress up and stay home, but the residents tend to give you the side eye if you don't participate, so that's why I got one. Path of least resistance. What made you go for the raccoon? Oh, yeah, it's, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean-spirited here. If anything, it's a celebration of your kind. And exactly how are you celebrating my kind? Just picking it, you know? I mean, they had all kinds of kind down at the costume shop. Doesn't it say something that it's the one I chose? No. Maybe you picked it because you thought it was a funny joke. Depends why you picked it. I'm kind of curious why you picked a raccoon. No real reason. Why I picked it? I don't know. I guess it just looked the most fun. I like the colors. Alright. Maybe next year I could wear a mask of my own kind. Yeah, no one would suspect me. It's me under something like that. There you go. Let's talk a bit more about you. Just messing with you, man. Let's talk about something else. Someone smokes? Smokes? I don't know. How old are you, kid? What are you, my dad? Old enough to tell someone when someone's shirking work. How old are you? That's not a polite question. Exactly. Now it's time for you to make amends. You really got an attitude, don't you, kid? Alright, here you go. But you didn't get them from me, alright? Thanks. Another thing. About the clock over there. Oh yes, grandfather's team. What about it? Nothing. I want to talk about, everyone knows it's you. One of the hands is missing. Any idea what might have happened? He didn't see anything. A hand's missing. Shit, wish I knew, kid. I've been working all day, so your guess would be as good as mine. Don't you think you could fix it? Nuh-uh. That's a city clock. Any work on that has to go through the proper channels. The whole process usually takes 2 or 3 months. But once it does, ka-ching. I ain't clever, but not dumb enough to fix it for free. He's probably breaking it so that he could keep getting consistent jobs. Is that all? I want to know more about the clock. Everyone? Oh man, I knew this was a bad idea. I'm gonna be ruined. Why'd you do it? I guess I just panicked. This is one of the last gigs I have lined up for months, and I don't know if I have enough to last until things get better. Breaking that clock seems like a good way of drumming up business. Didn't you realize people would see you? I figured they'd think I was repairing it, and it seemed worth the risk. The city pays me a mint whenever that thing breaks down. Problem is, it rarely does. It's really disappointing, man. I'm sorry, kid. This is so awful. It's just, every day I'm surrounded by these people who have everything. I guess I was just thinking that this might be a way to get a little something for myself. Now it's time to get that little something back. You got the missing hand. Alright, here's the missing piece. Please see if you can fix it. I'm too embarrassed to go back there and do it myself. See what I can do. Can I get a picture of him? Okay, you're just doing what you can. Can I take a picture of you? Picture? No, I don't look so good. Come on, man. Well, there's one thing you could do here. This envelope. I need you to destroy this for me. Why? What is it? You got Lincoln's envelope. I stole it from the building manager's mailbox. I saw a tenant I had an argument with drop it off and figured it was going to be a letter of complaint. Turns out it was just a winter solstice card. Now I have to destroy this thing, but I can't risk getting caught. Why don't you just put the card back without its envelope? I spilled some coffee on it, and it's got my paw prints all over it. I'm the only one of my kind in the building, so they'll know it's me. Look, I know it's wrong. I don't want to go away for mail tampering. Well, neither do I. Well, if you want that picture, you're the one who's going to have to get rid of it. Any other questions? I'm good. So I gotta throw it in the flame? Oh my god, we gotta do a lot of walking on this freaking... At least we got the cigarettes. Maybe we get the bird seed from the guy that was sitting down. But he don't fuck with me no more. So that's a dud. Then I gotta get a stupid toy for this kid.
Hey.
Hand job? What? What's up, Narc? You finished with your little hand job yet? The hand on the clock, Narc. It's not that dumb job you decided to give yourself instead of doing actual cool shit. Solving crimes is actually cool shit. Hunting down vandals in bougie neighborhoods? Yeah, that sounds really cool, Narc. So, who was it? Same guy you said. Did he say why he did it? He's hoping they hire him to fix it. That's pretty badass. So wait, you decided to go after a guy who's so desperate for money he was ready to risk prison just to make a bit of scratch? It's not like I sent him to jail, I just asked for it back.
Heh.
Wow, we're lucky to have you. Just think, if it weren't for you, we could have had money sucked out of the richest neighborhood in town and put straight into the pockets of some working class slob. Thank the shepherd you put a stop to that. I just wanted to see if I could fix the clock. You didn't just fix the clock, Narc, you fixed the world. Sneak away in shame. Don't you want your cigarettes or not?
Huh? Uh-huh.
So now this storyline is fun. What the fuck? The fuck I get the cigarettes for then? I'm not gonna be able to take a picture of nobody. Well, if it isn't the boy who came by for a victory lap, fine job you did retrieving that part. Well, I'm not getting a picture of nobody. You must understand this isn't just a bonfire, it's a beacon of the shepherd's light. I mean, at least I got the photo from him, but yeah, I'm not getting a photo from nobody else. So probably, oh man. Because then I probably would have gotten the bird seat from him. That sucks. I don't know who would have given me a toy to give to this stupid kid. Well, thank the shepherd. I know I'm probably being paranoid. Enough chat, more snap. Time to strike a pose. Oh. Alright, let's see what happens here. Yep. Yeah, why does it do that? That's weird. Oh well. Thanks for doing this. So I got 2 out of 5 photos. Womp. I don't have a toy for you, kid. Sorry. Alright, let's try talking.
Eh.
Sucks. Alright, let's just fix this stupid clock. And then that'll be the end of part 4. Good to have you back, Papa.
Alright.
There it is, all fixed up, all ready to tell time. We did it, man. What a weird thing to spend an evening on. Didn't even hang out. We spend every evening together, man. Usually, anyway. You gonna take a picture of that clock or what? Here we go, another high-res screenshot. There we go. Well, what do you think? Was it worth it? Won't know for a bit. I trust you, man. You wouldn't take a bad picture. I would out of spite. So, did you take all the shots you wanted? Are we done here? Got one more. Mind if I take a picture of you? Me? Come on, man. You can take pictures of me whenever. I mean it.
Huh.
Yeah, bro. Better times. This is the pose they're going with? Okay. You don't have to do. So, what now? We're done. Oh shit, really? I guess we're done then. What did you make of it? Look at us, man. Crime-solving duo Howard and Larry. I was pretty sure... Oh, I mean, to be fair, it just kind of floated around. Try not to get cold. You did the heavy lifting. Pretty sure who did it from the get-go. How about you? Nah, sabotaging your own work just so you can keep doing it? Can't decide if that's genius or completely idiotic. I don't think he's the sharpest tool in the shed. Man's gotta do what man's gotta do. Man's gotta do some weird stuff, apparently. Anyway, come on. Let's get out of here.
Hey.
Yeah, what's up? I think I want to get more serious about dating. University's over soon. I guess I'm not 100. What do we call it? What do we do once all this is over? What does he mean by this? Were they the whole time? No. What?
Hey, yeah.
Because Larry... Is Larry who I'm thinking of in the first game? Who becomes a drug addict? Step 1. Find an apartment. Step 2, we move in. The next step are fucking dance, my dude. What if step 2 ends up not happening? Being serious, man. So am I, man. Why worry? Why not just live in the present? Because we made those plans together, man. Wouldn't you rather be ready for something like that might happen? What are you getting at, man? The plans, man. Our plans. What if we end up done living together? Oh, just, you know, hypothetically. I'm not saying we shouldn't. Let's just consider all options. I know it sucks to even think of, man. But at least we'll have to consider it. Yeah, it does. But alright, fine. Let's talk about it. So, if push comes to shove, would you be okay with it? Just so we consider all options? Let's say you and I don't end up living together. What then? The way I see it, man, we can't get separated. Even if we don't live together. So you'd be okay with that, even if it wasn't the original plan? So, plans change. It's fine. It'll all be fine. If we don't live together, we can be neighbors. We don't have to be roommates to hang out daily, man. It's that simple, huh? Guess I'm not as sure as you are, man. Of course, man. I'm not trying to negotiate our friendship.
Nah.
Obviously, I know that, man. They say man a lot. I wish it didn't have to get so serious. I don't feel like I'm not quite ready for that yet. I could do with like 3 more years of university, I guess. I feel you, man. Yeah? Can't wait to get out myself.
Yeah.
Either way, don't worry about it. We'll do it one day at a time, I guess. I'll come over and beat you up, and you come over to my place, and I'll beat you up there, too. Not so sure I agree with the beating up, but I get the idea. Alright, I can live with that. Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Whatever happens, I'll be around for you. And you'll be around for me, right? Of course. I don't want to make any promises. Yeah, of course. Pretty sure Harry's the one he abandons. Then let's not worry about what will and what won't happen, alright? Nothing's going to break us apart, okay? Yeah, Howie and Larry forever. That's it, that's right. Feel any better? Still, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Good. We'll be fine. Now, can we get off the street? I swear it's getting colder and darker by the minute. Hey, I love you, man. Hope you know that. Yeah, I do. Now move, jackass. I'm freezing. Sure, man. Go home. Okay. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. Because he really does abandon Larry at some point. You opted to save one of the shots in your camera roll for your best friend. You convinced Lincoln to give you the shit. Alright. So, part 4, done. Start right back up with part 5. I was hoping, again, like, to make these 30 to 45, but we're hitting the 55-minute mark. Sucks that I wasn't able to get all those photos, but it's all good. But, alright. So, in the next part, we should be back as Renee. Let's see if I can ruin her marriage anymore. But I feel like, I mean, that's supposed to happen. I just forget why. Like, I forget if the marriage just ends or if he dies. So I guess we'll see. I don't really remember much of Renee's backstory from Backbone. But that'll be in part 5. So see you guys in part 5. Peace.